What's going on, YouTube? Okay, so today is currently August 5th, so which is, a week and a half post show, It's been a week and a half that I step on stage. I feel great. I feel so much more energy just because once again I'm trying to do reverse dieting. So as you can see, I have a lot more energy compared to before. So which is great. Whoa, somebody is calling me. Which is great, but today I'm gonna call it back later. I thought to film here. So I'm about to get a workout in, and today is gonna be a push volume day, because today's low carb. Once again, I'm still following carb cycling, just because that's what I started with for the prep. So I'm gonna slowly transition back to just flexible dieting in a way. But although I'm doing carb cycling, it's not like I'm eating like same food. Whoa, it's bad. Lighting is better. I'm like experiencing more food and like stuff like that, right? So I'm like doing like kind of like a quote unquote carb cycling at the same time, flexible dieting. So which is great. I'm loving my diet right now. Although it was a little hard to control. It was a little hard to control last week, but we are back on track 100% this week. So yeah, the weights are slowly coming back up. So this morning I weighed about like 158. Wait, no, actually let me just double. 155.8. I have a bad memory, as you can tell, but I'm gonna show you guys after when I get home. Because I wrote it down. I still track my my weights, morning weight in, just because I want to make sure. Although it is an off season, yes, but I'm gonna try to make sure I'm able to gain as much muscle mass as possible. But man, as you saw my show video, if you haven't watched it already, go check it out. Link is in the description. So although we just finished with the prep, I want to make sure I'm able to gain maximize muscle mass as possible that I'm able to gain. So that's what we're gonna do this off season. And also, once again guys, I'm not really planning on competing anytime soon at this moment, just because I need more sides. That's what I need, and that's what the feedback was. With that being said, sit back, relax. This time is for real. We're about to go into the workout. So here we are. Today is a push day. So I started off warming up my rotator cuff muscle. So this 10 pound, just doing it like very nice and slow. And next, I believe I did lateral raises, as well as like some front raises. I didn't show in the video, but I did it to make sure my shoulder is like nice and warm. Next movement that I call it shoulder dislocational. So just did 15 reps on each side, coming back to the front. Make sure shoulder is nice and warm. So as a heavy movement, I started with bench press, because it's been a while I haven't benched it. So I just thought give it a try. So here we are. I did 45 and 210 for I believe 10 reps on my own, in which I think it was pretty good amount of strength, because before the prep I was able to do 185 for 8. And so yeah, this is where I am in terms of strength after the post show. Next, I'm experiencing for lateral raises. So I'm doing just like only partial rep, but I'm only sticking to like 30 partial reps at the bottom. So it's gonna be a small movement, not gonna be go all the way up, right? And the only reason is because I want to make sure I am kind of like in a way overworking, like exhausting my shoulder before I get into the full portion of it. So next I grab like a smaller weight, a matter of like even like 10 pound. I think it was 12.5 in this video, and I did upper portion of it, and I did 15 reps. So I did 30 with the heavy weights, heavy partial at the bottom, and 12.5 or 15 reps on the upper portion. So yeah, next I move on to incline dumbbell press, in here I'm trying to do 15 reps just to get a lot more volumes. And in this, I believe I'm using 70 pounds. So yeah, this is where I am. And I think 70 pounds was really easy. Next, I use 45 and 25 for shoulder press. And once again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to switch up my workout. So instead of doing double shoulder press, I'm using the machine press just to switch it up a little bit. Alright, so the next movement that I did was called pec deck. Just make sure I'm giving my chest enough stretch and then trying to squeeze it at the top. As you can see, I'm really feeling it. So yeah, I believe for this I did it around like 15 reps just to make sure give it enough squeeze. And next movement is tricep. In this, I change the way I do tricep a little bit just to bend my body all the way down, and then just solely focusing on the tricep other than using my traps and shoulder to bring it down, and my elbow tucked in the whole time. Notice how my elbow didn't change at all. So yeah, this is where I am, and this is how I'm trying to like switch up my workout routine these days. Awesome. The next movement that I have is I just did a little quick shoulder movement of like upright roll, only because I didn't get a chance to work on it the other day, so I'm adding it in today. And I just did like 2 set of 15 reps just to make sure, give like a little good cap like shoulder. So this is what I did for the shoulder as well. Next, I move on and did front raises. In here I did at least 15 to 30 reps, as many as 30 reps, just to make sure like exhausted the the workout as like a last movement. So I try to like exhaust my shoulder as much as possible while keeping a good form. That's the most important. So yeah, awesome. So I will see you guys in a bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just finished up with my push day session. So I'm gonna give you guys a little physique update of 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks post show. All right, so let's do this. Hopefully it can stay. So keep in mind, I literally just finally got back to like the diet and like 100% this week. So I might be a little watery and also gain a little bit of fat. You know what? It's alright. I love my fat. I'm gonna keep my fat. The thing is, when I have like the body fat, it kind of like make me feel good, and also that's where my body is like comfortable being. So I really don't mind. Besides, I'm not planning on compete anytime soon. So alright, that is what I look like, right? And then I don't know how much I weigh, but I weighed in this morning fasted. But when I get home, I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna like write it like right there. Okay, so this is where I look, like natural lighting, not natural, but like there's no exposed, no good lighting or whatnot, right? This is what it looks like. Once again, it is totally normal for your body to go back to what it's comfortable being. So, which is like, this is sort of like my body homeostasis, right? Going back to natural. My body just going back to what is like comfortable being. So, adding back the body fat, right? And then start to hold a little water. But at the end of the day, I feel good, right? That's what matters. I'm able to lift weights. So that's kind of like what it is. I don't know if you can see. We're back to, alright, there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off my my workout with 30 minutes cardio just to get my heart rates up, because although it's off season, I'd like to incorporate cardio just for the heart. I want to make sure my heart is able to pump blood as efficient as possible. Besides, I'm eating a lot of food, so I want to make sure I'm able to make rooms. So anyway, I apologize. It got cut off for a bit, but anyway, I will check back. I'm gonna go do my cardio, finish off, and I will check back with you guys in a bit. And also, I'm gonna show you guys a pancake. I mean, not pancake, French toast. I'm gonna make a French toast. So after this clip, you're gonna see a French toast recipe. Peace. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a so welcome back. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a protein French toast. I know I've been asking a lot, so this is what I'm gonna need. Okay, this is what you're gonna need: egg whites. This is the brand that I'm using because that's what I have at this moment. And PP Fit, you're gonna need that. And you're gonna need your whatever protein powder you want to use. So for me, I'm using GNC. That's what I have at this moment. And stevia, that's what I'm using. And any choice of your bread. I prefer low calorie just because, you know, you can eat a lot more. So the brand that I'm using is Sara Lee. So what it looks like. In the whole thing, not the whole thing, for 2 slices of Sara Lee bread, you will get 1 gram of fat, 19 grams of carbohydrates, and 5 grams of protein. In my opinion, you can go wrong. I usually have 2 of those. So I mean 2 servings, so I mean 4 slices of bread, in which is a good macro for, you know, if you're trying to do protein French toast. So what I want to do first, also you're gonna need a weight scale. So you're gonna weigh it out. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna use the egg whites. We're gonna measure it. We're gonna use put in 4 serving. Oh yeah, by the way, I would really recommend you guys to use the big bowl, so you can, you know, soak in the bread afterwards. Let's see the camera. All right. So for 1 serving of egg whites, they are 46 grams. So we're gonna measure. We're gonna tie by 4. But we're doing 4 servings. So which is 46 times 4 is 184. So let's see. Awesome. So egg white is done. So what we're gonna do next is actually let's add in the protein powder, and we're gonna do 1 serving of protein powder. Okay, there it is, as you can see. Awesome. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 1 serving of PB Fit. So in 1 serving of PB Fit, there are 2 grams of fat, 5 grams of carb, and 8 grams of protein. Way better options. Way better options than regular peanut butter. It has less fat as well as the less calories. It only has 70 calories. So if you're one of those people who wants to count calories, I'm telling you, man, PB Fit is the way to go. Alright, we're gonna go 1 serving. 1 serving has 16 grams. So right here, that was 13. Now it's 16. Awesome. Great. What we're gonna do next. So I personally like to use a little bit of dash, like that much. So it's not that many. It's not like a whole tablespoon, but just a little dash of sweetness. So it should look something like this. So now the fun part is here. So you're gonna try to mix it all up. Stir it off.
And when you're stirring, make sure there isn't any like chunk of like protein powder or like PB Fit. Once again, we only use those guys for to get more calories and make it more a little thicker. So, but at the same time, you don't really want a chunk, otherwise it wouldn't be taste as good. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep stirring. The liquid is gonna get thicker and thicker. And once again, depending on your availability is, you can put this in the sorry, my camera got cut off. The clips got cut off because it got out of battery. So now we're back. So what was I? Oh yeah, depending on your availability is, you can just like do it like ahead of like a day or two, and then just put it in the freezer. Not freezer, but like when they put it in the fridge, so it's gonna be like nice and cold. So next, what we're gonna do next is, but if you're like me, if you want to eat it right at this moment, we're gonna take 4 breads. While we do that, I'm gonna preheat the stove. What was I? Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, but you're gonna need the pen spray, just to slightly. I'm gonna preheat it, and then what we're gonna do next is, it's gonna be a fun part. We're gonna soak our bread into this liquid that we just mixed, all the egg whites, protein powder, and boom. I literally just put it in there. Once again, gonna do the same thing for the both sides. So yeah, you can see it like nice and thick. That's what they said. That's what she said. Anyway. It tastes so good. Although it is made out of egg white, but trust me, you wouldn't even taste it. It's that good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for the pan to start to heat up. I really should this PB Fit and other stuff away. Why this is preheating? Because otherwise I'm going to end up eating all of them in one setting. And what else? Alright, let's see if it is awesome. So it's starting to heat up. So what I would recommend is, after you preheat your stove, I would just put it in, soak them first, soak the bread, but then put them in one by one, just because, and then just put a lid on, so it can be cooked like properly. I would just say, depending on the heat, I will go with like medium heat and like maybe like 2 to 3 minutes on each side. But I'll just like keep peeking at it, honestly, because you never know, depending on, you know, we all have like a different stove, so like you never know how much heat does it really need. And also depending on the bread, it could go like, it can be cooked very quick or not. And also if it can be soggy. Personally, I like all my food kind of like well done, so mine's gonna be a little. 3, 2, 1. Mine's gonna be a little crunchy compared to like you guys. Maybe you guys like the soggy French toast or whatnot. Oh, I forgot to put the lid on. Alright. While it's cooking, I'm gonna do the other bread. I'm gonna soak it in. At the same time, you don't really have to soak it in. I only do it because just, why not? The only thing about it is like, whenever you soak it ahead of time, it gets soggy. the same time, you don't want your bread to be like soggy while you put it into the pan. So it doesn't really make sense. Otherwise it will fall apart before it gets to the pan. So yeah, that's the plan. So I will check back with you guys when I'm done with all 4 of the bread, okay? So I just cooked all of it, and here we have, this is the final product. I forgot to tell you guys to, if you guys want to, you guys can add, you know, some fruits like berries, banana, whatever you like. For me, I like berries just because berries are low in calorie and it's just much better for me overall. I just like the taste of it. The next what we're gonna do is right here. You're gonna use Walden Farm. We're gonna use Walden Farm syrup. So that's what we're gonna add next. Awesome. And depending on you guys, if you guys want to, we can add this like sprinkles, rainbow sprinkles. This brand in particular does only have 20 calories, and once again, one serving is like 1 tablespoon is like it has 20 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of sugar, and 0 grams of protein. So I usually go with that. Once again, I'm not saying it's like such a like low amount. I'm probably not even going to count it. I'm just going to use like 1 full hand, just going to sprinkle it around. And for you guys, I would recommend, depending on you guys, if you guys want to, you guys can count it. If not really a big deal. So ready? 3, I'm going to show you guys the final product. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. This is a high protein meal. You can't tell me that doesn't look delicious. Alright, now we're gonna go over the macros. So in this whole meal, there is since everything is included, there's 38 grams of protein and 49 grams of carb, so around 50 grams I would say, and 4 grams of fat. If you look at the fat to protein ratio, you see how much difference. See, that show you guys that you don't really have to eat like, you know, you don't always have to eat just rice, chicken, broccoli. You know, you can just like switch around, play around with your macro, play around with food, As you can see, I'm hungry. Play around with food, just like make it like enjoyable. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys to check it out. Definitely try it for sure, and let me know, because that's gonna taste like bomb, and I'm pretty sure you guys gonna enjoy it as well. This is a high protein meal, so definitely let me know how you guys like it. So yeah. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little recipe that I made for you guys. So it is a protein French toast. Oh, blah, can't speak. But so yeah, so that is a really high carb protein. So I would really highly recommend trying it out. If you're trying to lose weight or trying to gain muscle, it could be used as like bulking meal, as well as like, you know, cutting meal, because it's such a fulfilled meal in general. So that is definitely a way to go. If you want to try it out, definitely give it a try. And so yeah, without being said, I'm really excited that I am back 100% in terms of my energy level, and like, you know, how much I can energy like output, just due to the fact that I'm getting more food, not like before. So I'm excited, and I have a lot of video ideas that's coming in my way. So definitely gonna pump up, definitely gonna like put out some more content for sure before the school starts as well. So yeah, that is the plan. But without being said, I think I'm going to conclude the video here. If you like the video, please give it a subscribe. If you enjoyed the protein French toast, please give it a like and subscribe, and maybe you can recommend it to your friend or whatnot. Once again, ooh, there it is. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here, and without being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.